Hello folks and welcome to a brand new series, Thea, The Awakening. I did my first episode of my What the Hell Is indie series on this game last week. And this week, of course, we're going to start into an actual Let's Play of the game. We're going to be starting a new game and playing through it. If you missed my What the Hell Is series of it, well, you're not... I'll get a brief overview of a lot of those features, but I basically did a quick, basically one episode overview of the majority of the game, the different mechanics, and a lot of the different menus and stuff. So I'm going to kind of gloss over a lot of that, skip a great deal of that here in the Let's Play. We're basically just going to jump right in. Now, I have completed a single playthrough of this thus far. I finished the game that I did, that you saw a brief portion of in the What the Hell series, the W2H series. I finished that game, completed it, and we're going to go ahead and start once. Let's jump in. Now, this is the thing that we did not see in the other series. These are the various gods that you can play as. Now, in order to unlock any of these other gods, you'll see it says you have to reach level 3 on any god and it'll randomly unlock one of the others, not counting Lada and Perun. Now, Lada I unlocked by finishing the game. That's just required. That's just how you unlock her. To unlock Perun, of course, as it says, you have to unlock everyone else. Now, I was playing as Zoria last time, and as you can see, a good chunk of the way to reaching level 3 with her. And once I reach level 3 with her, it will unlock another gods. Zoria is a little bit more of a warrior-based character. Her people focus better on fighting, really. They're really better combat people than they are anything else. And that's very useful if you want to do combat in the game. There is a lot of other options, though. This game is very good at giving you other choices besides just straight up combat, and I like that about it. I think I'm going to go ahead and play as Zoria again. She's basically the simplest of them all to play, first and foremost. And I do want to unlock another god, and the easiest way to do that will be to simply play her again. Because that will pretty much guarantee that I will actually get somebody else unlocked. And the things that we have here, my people gain experience faster, and then they have a bonus to damage and ranged damage, all people in my village. Because we are warriors. And she is basically the guardian. Guardian of the stars, basically. She defends the world against a hound that she has chained up and controlled. And one of the quests required to finish the game, well, that one may not be specifically required, but it definitely makes it a lot easier, is a quest that has you helping her to capture again Samargul. However the hell you say that. Which is pretty cool. Now, you can see there's a variety of difficulties down here. Customize the difficulty and play a variety of things. Now, I had basically played on it was even easier than this, really. I played on like the absolute smallest world, the easiest economy, everything basically as easy as it gets, was with a final score multiplier of 50%, which basically means you got nothing. Got very little experience, got very little everything, but that was basically just so I could learn the game, though. This time, I think I'm going to go ahead and do normal. Because I have a good understanding of the game now, Jumping up to difficult there is a huge jump, and not entirely sure that I'm comfortable with doing such a huge jump. So I think we're gonna skip with it as it is. Yeah, I think that's good. I would like to get 100% though, actually, so maybe we'll drop one person. That will actually make it, having less people will actually make it pretty difficult in the beginning. Once you get into the game a ways, that becomes considerably less important. But at least at the very beginning, it definitely is, the number of people you have is definitely critical. So dropping a person will actually be really dangerous, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. This world will be considerably larger than the one that I had encountered before. I don't understand precisely what world progression here is. Saw it did start to, there we go. Also how fast more difficult challenges show up. Also affects your character progression speed. So the further into the game you get, the greater the difficulty of the enemies and things that you encounter are, longer the game goes on. So that just speeds up how quickly that happens. I'm guessing this is basically how long things take and possibly how much you get of things. So that's not that big a deal. Opponents during challenges. Sure. But I understand the combat stuff, that's really not that big a deal. Oh, how likely they are to attack your party and your town. Specifically your town, because your combat people are probably going to be in your party the majority of the time. Okay, we're gonna go with that. This is a good 100% difficulty. Yeah. So, these are the two that you originally start with, Zoria and Marina. Marina is, well, village, research, and folklore and animal kinship, which helps you with some of the other non-combat ways to deal with enemies and situations and stuff. And then Lana, which is the one I unlocked by finishing the game, gather and research faster, which actually would be pretty huge. And they also gain will, intelligence, and health. Health in particular is really important. Will and intelligence help you with, again, non-combat ways of doing things. I think that's primarily more conversation type stuff. Whereas this will help you with, I don't precisely remember what folklore and animal kinship help you with, actually, but help you with something else. Those are not unlocked, though, of course. But I would like to unlock this, and to show you guys a complete game or whatever, this is the easiest way to do it. So let's jump into it. So the concept of this game is the world tree, essentially, has been destroyed. And when it was destroyed, the world was plunged into darkness. And in the interval between then and now, it's been, I don't know, I think they actually do tell you, but, a couple hundred years, 1,000 years. I don't know, I don't remember.
Thea is awakened. Welcome. No time to waste. You are a deity of the High Pantheon, and you must help your worshippers survive the darkness. So what now, you ask? You are divine, yes, but you have little power, and so you will know the world through your people's eyes. This means sometimes you will encounter your own divine messengers, and maybe even face your own avatars. Weird, I know. Your first mission is to survive. Every critter is trying to make sure you stay down. So get food and craft better equipment to protect yourselves. You will guide your people to victory, either by sheer survival and progress or by solving the cosmic tree's mystery.
I don't know. Guiding people to victory either by sheer survival and progress. I don't understand what that means. I'm presuming that means if you live a certain amount of time that you'll just the game will end? Win? I'm guessing? I don't know. But solving the cosmic tree's mysteries is the way that I did it last time. And seems to be the usual way to win. I don't know how win through survival and progress. I don't really entirely get it. This dude is the guy who does the tutorial, though. We're gonna go ahead and skip it, though, because I know what the hell I'm doing. And I know you guys don't, but you'll get the gist pretty quickly, and the quests that he gives you are very, very basic. Although they are kind of useful, but...
All right. Now are you absolutely sure? There is no calling me back, you know. Also, when you have time, craft me 10 cooked, baked, or roasted food, any type. You may want to research some varieties as well to match your supplies. Also, leave these 10 crafted foods in the village until I show up. Remember to check the magical help button to read more. Yeah, I know more about any mechanics.
Yeah, sure. We can do that. Now get the hell out of here. Off with you. Ooh. On! Now the world is randomly generated in this. And if we scroll out... you can see this edge right here. This is the edge of the world. This is way bigger than the small world that I was playing on before. That world, you could place... My village was roughly in the middle, and you could place it on that and just scroll up a little ways. Like, that would have been the edge of the world. There. So it's a good... twice as far, maybe more. So it definitely makes it considerably larger. That's cool. Alright, so let's take a look at our people. So here's our village. Production. We have 3 people in here. You are a combat person. You are basically the one who's assigned to defend the village. Should we come under battle, should the village get attacked, you will have to defend them. So she has a large sword, basically. Now, the different types of weapons have different purposes, essentially, different focuses, different things that they're better at. And the swords give you shielding and damage. As you can see, the properties down here, middle there. It won't let me show you with the mouse there, but that middle section there gives 9 damage and 5 shielding. Shielding is essentially additional health. Above and beyond what your actual health is. So her health is 11 plus the shielding, so she would have 11 plus 5. So assuming they do less than 5 damage to her, she would not actually take damage. It would all be absorbed by her weapon, which does not have any sort of health or anything. I would love to put this armor on her, but this is her maximum weight, 50. This thing is heavy, it's 20. And obviously that requires 540 instead of 450. Cannot use this. I highly doubt any of the others do either. That's a hell of a lot of damage for someone who's not a combat person. Kind of impressed. Thorn. Okay, so piercing weapons, pikes, things of that nature, pikes, spears, such type of weapons do piercing damage, and that lets you do, when you play them out in the combat, which you'll see a little bit later, they do half of whatever their damage is when you play them out. Not in the actual combat phase, but when you play them out. So you could potentially weaken an enemy significantly early on. Blunt lets you carry over the damage. Over here, get it. Lets you carry over the damage to all damage remaining after you kill an opponent. So if you do 10 damage, they have 3 health. You'll have 7 damage left. And then carry over to do on another opponent. So it essentially lets you attack twice, assuming you kill the person. Which is huge, and actually generally makes blunt weapons the best. Okay. So, food, most important. Boom and boom. Fortunately, we do not have a crafter in the village, which isn't really that important right now. It will be very important later on. But we have nothing really to craft at the moment, so that really doesn't make a difference whatsoever. And then, let's see what we've got. We've got a... This is our lore dude. He's actually got pretty good weight this time. Okay, you're the one with the shitty weight. You're a medic. Basically, I'm going to give you the shield because that's all we've got, really. So you use a shield. You're probably not going to be able to use much else because your weight isn't sufficient. But the shield obviously provides good shielding, a little bit more armor. And armor is essentially your health. So even though it says he only has 7 here, because of this, he'll actually have 10 health in fights. Let's do a hatchet, and you can shield as well. That's actually pretty good because like the worst the combat person of the bunch, being able to do that will help a deal. Okay, so you've got a blunt damage. Good. Okay. Alright, not too bad. Bad equipment. Fair bit of damage. Right now we have no particular anything that we have to do, although the expedition here has very limited food. It's how many turns you can go before you run out of food. See, and this is how many turns, in case of the city, how many turns you can go before they lose their fuel, their ability to have a fire, which helps them to you will be gathering food faster than you did. Work on that with your insignificant amount. You guys definitely need food, though. In the case of expeditions, the fuel is only used when you're camping, which is when you're able to gather food or any other type of supply with your expedition. This is the primary way that you gather metal and basically anything else. Okay, so we basically need to just do some exploring. Spider's nest. Probably handle that. as the number of skulls that you see above it is going to be the difficulty. And we should be able to manage that one. Types of food. Buy, which would be nice. String, which is also nice. Hold on, this shows you the resources. This cycles between groups. This takes you directly to the settlement. This is your quest log, which right now we don't really have any of. It lets you select what things you want to research, craft, build, whatever the case may be. And at least to start out here, I think you know what? I may hold off on spending this research point. This is your how much research you need until you get another research point and you're able to actually select something. This is how long it goes until people level up. Quantities. Every time you fight, really do much of anything really, you get for both of those. Okay, so I expect my people are best off at fighting. I think really the only... probably only have 1 or 2 people who'd be able to do much of anything. So let's go ahead and do this. No, it's not terrible. This lets you reshuffle your cards here. The card, you get 1 card for every one of your people, obviously. Oh, that was same shit, basically. So, the shuffling there really did nothing for me. This is your offensive people. This is your defensive people. Defensive / support people. Okay, and when you're in combat, it goes from left to right. So the leftmost card, move first, and it goes as you to the right as you go down. So because he is guaranteed to be able to attack, we want somebody with a good shield to absorb that attack. Down here is the number of cards you can play per turn before you have to end and the enemy gets... So I was only able to play 1. You're always guaranteed to be able to play 1. And then based on the number of cards you have a % chance to be able to play more than 1. Because we are limited in the number of people we have, our chance of playing more than 1 not that great, but... Okay, now, they played somebody offensively from their defensive group. See, the Get Closer lets you play them as an offensive unit. And what happens there is they come out and they are confused. They're unable to attack in the first round of combat. It's 2 rounds, and then if 2 rounds go by and each side still has units, then you have another where we saw the combat start there type thing. So we're going to play out you because you'll do a good deal of damage, and then choose one of them, so they'll just die before they're able to. They'll basically just end up dying before they're able to actually. Okay, so do that. Then we'll support you, increase damage. Damage is terrible. Not that it really matters because we're going to run their bases pretty damn quickly. And he will move before you, so and run without even scratch. There's the experience and the research that I talked about earlier, that you get for doing basically anything. Alright, so what I want to do, I need to do a little bit of exploring, and then we're going to have to I could probably auto-resolve this relatively safely, but I really want both of these guys out of here. Possible. Oh, did absolutely nothing for me. Okay, well, whatever. At least I only have one person who doesn't have a weapon. Everybody has a weapon this time. Last time I was playing, that was not the case. Well, I probably should have played one of the defense, but we'll play you. Between the two of you, you should be able to do a lot of damage to they play. That thing is pretty tanky. Yeah. It's really tanky. Actually somewhat concerned. So they have 24 health on this dude, so we'll take both of them and kill him. We'll be able to attack. So we need to confuse... Probably should confuse both of them. But we definitely need to confuse at least counter tactic. Oh, didn't work. I was hoping it would remove this. This is a tactics card, so I hope move it. But the skill, the numbers on this side here was only 1, which means this button here is the level of the enemy. Because the skill was only 1, it can only affect enemies of level 1, which means whatever this is, higher level than it was worth a shot, because it would have removed this guy completely from the combat. Unfortunately, going to get to attack, which is a good deal less than ideal. Alright, so let's shield you. That'll keep you from taking some damage at least. And then we have to go. You should kill this guy. Blink. And then phase 2 here, you two will kill him. You won't do enough damage to kill you because you have a shield. But unfortunately, you won't do much damage there. Alright, we'll run with that. Alright, play the guy who won't get attacked. Out of the weaker health is the one who won't get attacked. To confuse you, support, and then shield doesn't really matter because it's going to die if you able to attack, but Nonetheless, in case, make sure he's unable to do any damage to you. Smack. And you're dead. So dead. Some monster bone. Lots of stuff. Okay. Time being. Probably not a whole hell of a lot that I really trying to look at. Yeah. So we need to see what I need here. Food and lots of fuel. Do need armor. Craft. Tools are going to give me construction bonuses. Crafting. Actually, probably worth it. Really? Because getting craft, considering none of my people have any crafting skill, forever, but alright, we'll go with it, I guess. Not like I can really do anything else right now. So I need some of that. Find some of that. Have some string. That for gathering. So if we see a location with that anywhere, we need to go for it. But first, set camp. You guys need to gather food. None of you have gathering skill at all. Oh, damn it. Oh. This is very, very rough. Oy. Okay, okay. Well, break camp then. There's no point in you out here. What this means is I have to go back to town to get more food. I don't have a choice. We have a couple turns that we can wait. Exploration. Around, see if we find anything interesting. As you got another the one we have. Our people leveled up though, so they all got better at different things. Has better strengths, better gathering, and better will. You all basically got some health for the most part. They level things based on their. Probably shouldn't have done that. Skeleton charging. Alright, actual skeletons are a little nastier. It's actually pretty good. High damage people out in front. Yeah, this guy is nasty. Rats are not that good. He's a nasty piece of work. So we need. Oh, you do not have. Ooh. That's actually bad. At the end of the day, you have more health. In front. You'll tank the damage. You out with multiple damage to different people. Bad. I should have maybe I should have. Just gonna play out combat. Okay. Have you confuse. Remove as much of their potential damage as possible. I'm gonna have you support. No. Not gonna have support. I'm gonna have you on to you. Have to do first action with her in front. So she'll attack this guy before anything else happens. There's your shield. I don't know. Right now, don't worry about it. There and play you again. Hope that he attacks her, but I don't know if he's going to or not. Oh, damn it. Wait, what? I'm really confused about what just happened. Why did he attack to the left? What? I don't understand what just happened. You're very, very dead. Well, I'm really hoping that she doesn't end up actually dying. I don't understand why that just happened. Oh, food. Really helpful. Have to hope she doesn't die. This is a indication that they could die. We need to set up camp. That's really bad. Have no movement. Lord. Autosaves? Didn't actually know there was autosaves. I don't understand why that just happened. Because by my understanding, they attack to the right. Almost all the time. Occasionally they attack to the left. I kind of knew the one was going to attack to the left, but I don't understand why the other one did as well. Curious now. Curious why that happened. Oh, that's not good. You're gonna starve for a turn now. What can do about it? Alright, so go back into the town there. I don't like reloading like that, but really my options are relatively limited just because throw everyone on to doing something or other. Was Zara? Yeah, Zara's the one who was already here. Okay. Pleasant talk. Herbalist. Great, we have nobody who's wounded or dying. That may not always be the case. Move that spider nest after you. Oh well. As you can see, it's becoming nighttime now, and nighttime is you're most likely to come under it. Title? Alright. Okay, so we're gonna give her the crafting tool, so she has at least some crafting skill. That way we have somebody back here at base who's able to craft. Now we need to find somebody in our main combat force. I mean, any can doesn't actually look like any of them can. We need to find somebody who can use armor, but it doesn't look like anybody has quite sufficient strength. Nope. Unless... Nope. Same weight. Unless this sword that we found weighs less, but doesn't, so there went that idea. Oh well. What can you do? A whole hell of a lot of nothing, that's what. Okay. Getting a different type of leather would be really nice for being able to make better armor. Although, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this. Because... gives us a chance to find babies. Which will be very helpful for it'll give us a chance to actually be able to grow our numbers. Wait a little bit. We get more wood than we've got. A bit more wood than we have right now. Alright, we will wait for the nighttime to be over with. And then as soon as nighttime is over, the nighttime is over, we will be Yeah, this takes a hell of a lot longer than it did. Oh, we're at a fuel. Fine, that'll be solved next turn. It says we're still out. We're actually not. Got a guys trying to come and attack us. That's fine. Okay, now this is important. Normally I would say make another warrior, but I could really use somebody who's better at crafting. Alright, make a crafter. Good craft. Terrible. Not great, but not have another kid either. Not good. Not actually unsurprising. Person. Hola, you need to have a shield. Something equipped. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, and actually swap you over to here. Return. Attack us. They didn't attack us. Less than ideal, really. Very, very short attack. More soon enough, I suppose. Could craft some sort of minimal armor here, but I think I'm better off holding on to the material for now, and I can make even better stuff. I think is what I should probably do. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're gonna make an expedition. Ooh. I think we're alright. I think we're alright. So, we're gonna make an expedition. Radomir goes. Stay. Go. Go. You have to make sure that you select the right people. Really more than half of the food. Will have no ability to gather food on their own. Whereas the town capable. Has far more than. No, it's not perfect. But he. Alright, so let's go in here and take these guys out, and that's going to be the end of this episode. Pretty good. Set that out. On the front. Ooh, you got some serious health. Wow. Too much damage, but. Definitely have some health, though. Impressed. And impressed. Reluctant to do that because I only can choose one of them. But I guess it doesn't actually matter. I'm going to choose the same person regardless. Guess it doesn't really make that much difference now, does it? Alright, so let's play you. Have you. Support her. Then I'm going to have you first action her so she gets in the front. This way you should kill this guy before he's able to do any actual damage to him. Wreck his face. Do a lot of damage to him, and you'll kill him off, and we took no damage. Good. And they gave us a shield. How thoroughly unhelpful. Okay, folks. Move out. Go ahead and clear them out, and these guys out. Next episode. Bunch of dudes coming. See, these nests and hives and things are important to try to them. Try auto-resolve, see what happens. Important to try and remove these things as quickly as possible. These are dangerous. Because they continuously spawn groups of enemies. So clearly you don't want them around your base, around your city, that has minimal defenders. Stone. And take that. See, like, these guys are probably going to go down and attack the town. Not. So it's dangerous to expect one way or the other. You guys should be able to manage. Okay, I think these guys are strong enough that I can do these level 1 difficulties. Not too much difficult. without too much danger. So we'll probably do that. Okay, now I think the next thing I really want to do is light armor. Although we really need to be able to gather scale and fur leather. Particularly before we start going in types of... But... so I think I'll hold on to the point now, because too much for me. That's going to be it, though, for this episode, folks. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I will see you next time. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.